Hello, everybody. Does he only show Twitch? Yeah, just for like tons of different reasons. I only show Twitch on YouTube channel or the stream. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing better. It's the same, but it is relieving to know it's nothing super serious. I guess to fill you in really quickly, I went today to go check the whole situation with my left eye. And so essentially what was going on was about Friday, I almost immediately noticed like there was like, you know, the floaty things in your eyes? I had like a really big one. And whenever I'd move, like my eyes or my head, it would spin in circles. And you know, the first day I'm like, I'm stressed out, you know, it's just because I'm having a bad day or whatever. Saturday it persisted, Sunday it persisted. Basically that cheese, man, yeah. And Saturday and Sunday is when it started to get a little bit like scary because I was getting dizzy because I didn't know what was going on, and like this floating thing is quite large. So it's kind of like impeding my vision. And that was also starting to give me a headache because I'm not used to seeing it. And then yesterday, it wasn't as bad, but it was definitely like making me nauseous. So today we went to go look, and essentially what it is, it's not they did everything, the scans, everything. It's not anything super serious. It's not a detached retina thing. It is not glaucoma. It is not anything. Basically, it's two things. It is sent. Thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate
What's
your love
happening,
and support,
Mr. Otos? Hope your eye is feeling better.
Well, it's not feeling any better or worse, but essentially it's not anything serious. They basically told me that it is a floaty thing in your eye, whatever you want to call it, which is essentially like, I guess, a protein buildup or something like that. Amin, thank you so much for 11 months,
One
man.
more for a full year.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate you, bro. And the only solution is to wait a few months and wait for it to settle. The eye doctor told me that it would basically like eventually settle more towards the bottom of my vision and it wouldn't be there permanently. And then I would also just have to get used to it for now. Yeah, it's not instant apparently. Like, it's definitely not as bad today in terms of like bugging me. So, well, the other thing is I have allergies, which I already knew about, sort of. I don't know to what. But seasonal allergies, she saw my my eyes were red and I've been rubbing them. So so it could be a combo of my eyes are irritated and whatever this is. So it is stressful. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I'm still stressed right now because I can see it, but it is nice to know that it's nothing serious. Because my diet hasn't changed. The only thing that I did differently, the only thing, which I don't know if this contributes to anything because I haven't looked it up, and I did bring it up to the doctor as well. Well, I half brought it up. I started doing more like intense leg presses at the gym. And I'm wondering, because that's definitely, I can feel like my heartbeat going and blood flowing when I'm doing that. I'm wondering if that did something. But I don't know. Nothing else has changed. I'm also getting older, which, you know, it's a thing. Dude, vision issues are fucking scary, man. Even outside of just being creative, man, like it hinders everything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Alexotos. At the end of the day, I'm hoping it all settles within the next like 2 weeks. Yeah, Requiem. That's exactly what I mean. Anyways, so it's stressful. I'll tell you guys the honest truth. Like, it had me worried. That's also like, I wanted to stream so badly yesterday, but for a few different reasons I couldn't. But also, like, I could have just streamed a personal board because I have one prepped. I even have switches prepped for it. But honestly, I was I think I was too stressed out to stream. I think I would have just been worrying the entire time. I am breathing in it, yes. How's your blood pressure? I checked it like a few months ago. I was like in perfect condition for blood pressure. Just take your eyeball out and rinse it. I really should, huh? I did. You know, the first thing that when I started seeing this, I did flush my eyes. Update on my keyboard. It's been amazing, and you made me get the specific board, Neo 75 CU in spray coated cream. Nice. As soon as I saw like 2 of your Neo 75 vids. It's a good board, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Your free feeling old moment of the day. Nice. What happened? Wait, oh, I get what you mean by that. I want it that way. It was 27 years ago. I mean, yeah, I know that. It's crazy. Smaller, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. But yeah, that's really it. So some other updates. My journey into finding a cork desk pad with a silicone bottom that is really big is not going very well. I think I'm gonna give up on it soon. I can't seem to find one, but I am having a second part to this update. I ordered another desk pad about a month ago, and I forgot I ordered it.
So nice.
And Cyan, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate you, dude. I need to ask KBD fans for sure. But I ordered a different desk pad from a different brand. And I went to go... You know, I was just like remembering it today. I'm like, oh yeah, what happened to my desk pad? It got delivered a week and a half ago. And yeah, it definitely wasn't delivered to me. So I got a refund for that. I'm guessing someone either took it or it's gone. So who knows? I looked at AliExpress and I could not find a single thing that was good. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like a crazy expensive desk pad. It was like 15 bucks. But like, I just want this one here because this one here has its fair share of like spills and stuff on it. So this one's starting to get a little old. I hate when that happens. I haven't had that happen in a hot minute, but it's okay. Anything on Etsy? Dude, you know, I don't know how you guys feel about Etsy. I try to avoid Etsy like the plague. I find that the few times I've ordered something from Etsy recently, where it's supposed to be like creator made, has usually ended up being some like bullshit profile made to look like a creator or a, you know, a small artist, but it's all dropship bullshit. So I'm avoiding Etsy, and some stories about Etsy I'll share from personal experience. I've had friends, many friends, try to sign up for Etsy to sell artwork, and they get banned almost immediately off of Etsy. So,
Praying for clarity on what is happening with your eyes. You bring so many people so much joy. I can't be in streams too often, but always keep up in the Discord. Hugs and kisses. Mwah, mwah.
Thank you, man. That's very kind of you, bro. Yeah, I really appreciate the well wishes. Definitely stressful. I've had that happen to a couple of times. Once it was delivered on a porch I didn't recognize, and refund process was insane. Maze of hoops. Oh, for Etsy? Etsy's terrible for that too. Etsy has so much dropship slop now, but there are some actual makers on there. Yeah, that's my thing though. Like, I don't know if I need to tell you guys. I'm pretty sure everyone here is like smart enough where they don't have to have me explaining this too. But there's a new thing that basically is TikTok shops and short form media, as well as Etsy and a whole bunch of other stuff that is basically made to mimic small artists. And they do this thing where it's like, they basically will reel you in with like, oh, nobody likes my art, but here's what I do, and it's like some process of making something complicated, but it's all AI. And the other thing that I've noticed that a lot of people are doing now too is, like I was saying, they're making profiles that look like a small artist, and it's just dropship bullshit. So please, if you can, shop carefully. It's getting really bad. It's a lot of AI bullshit now. So, dude, that internet theory for sure. It's crazy. Yeah, like the AI footage of an old grandpa. Exactly. I made the mistake of getting black desk mats while I have a white and gray cat. Black desk pads though, if you do spill something on it, it is a little bit more forgiving, but definitely the hairs and stuff show more. Yeah, I want to fix up my Game Boy Advance, but that's another project for another day. I really want to do that with you guys. The Corridor Crew videos where they order AI-generated clothing is extremely funny / sad. Man, I know those videos are made to like raise awareness and stuff, but fuck, I wish people didn't even spend a dime on any of those companies. Like, the profit they make is kind of insane. Only good for artist exposure, otherwise it's a black hole for marketplace. Yeah. Dude, I've been noticing IG has been slowly dying. You know what's weird? Facebook has been picking up. I don't know why people are suddenly back on Facebook. It's the same company. TikTok has been really popular still. Reels on Instagram in particular is like still popular, I suppose. I don't know. And then I guess YouTube Reels. I don't know. YouTube Reels I never go through. I've seen Instagram accounts that are like the government is forcing me to shut down my nonprofit self-funded animal shelter. I'm a 70. Yes, I've seen those too. You gotta be careful. Boxster, as a fellow Canadian, don't listen to the doctor and get another opinion. Oh, this was an eye doctor, so this wasn't. I feel like eye doctors are slightly bit more privatized here. So it's not like they have an incentive to just get me out the door. Plus it was like slow, so I trust them. I got to like look at all the scans too, and like look at everything, and they were really awesome and explained everything to me. So resellers get me sometimes. Artists I really like had released a playmat from Magic. They hit some shipping delays, but clones were up on Amazon so fast. Oh shit, really? That's annoying. Thoughts on Gravistar UFO HE switches? My take on those switches on all Hall Effect product, okay? This is my definitive take as of April 28th. I have tried a bunch of stuff for Hall Effect. I've tried a handful of the $2 plus switches. Just don't buy into those $2 plus switches. There is nothing special about those $2 plus switches. Buy the cheapest ones and just lube them yourself if you want to save a few bucks, or just buy some of the more like standardized mid-tier ones. Buy like the HMX ones. HE is a cash grab and a half right now when it comes to the Switch department. You are getting nothing better from having them. In fact, specifically those UFO switches, because of the way the housing was formed, it actually does have a bit of housing wobble on some plates. I would just be careful with your purchases when it comes to Hall Effect. There's a lot of deceiving BS right now when it comes to it. And then it doesn't help, and I'm not afraid to call this out because I hate shit like this. There's a lot of content being pushed out that's like very, very sponsored or thinly veiled sponsored or hiding sponsorships when it comes to Hall Effect stuff. So please also be very careful of what content you're consuming. Because a lot of it is just BS, dude. It honestly, man, it's kind of, again, not afraid to say this. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was really diving into some of the other content people were putting out for Hall Effect, there's like one or two creators that I noticed that are kind of like not as popular. It is crazy how none of them bother to point out not even subjective issues, but it just literally feels like read the side of a box, keyboard is good. So please be careful. Alex sponsored by anti-sponsorship sponsors. Yeah, it's just, you know what it is, man? I feel like it's kind of Wild West for that shit right now, so you know what I mean? It's Wild West for all the Hall Effect stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of Gravistar boards or just HE in general. I just have a custom booting board and I love switching the keys. So nice. I mean, best value I've had so far custom is the Geon Raws. There are some Gatoron ones that are okay that I've tried. Gatoron's also notorious for kind of getting expensive with Hall Effect bullshit right now. And then, what else? Oh, one sec, guys. Oh my god, my stomach. Hall effect bullshit has been kind of expensive with Gatoron. HMX seems good though. HMX does seem good. I don't mind HMX at all. 1 second, guys. Let me just quickly check something here. Okay, never mind. Nothing important here. Alex, are granites the same as classic blues? No, slightly different. Granites are a little bit more low in terms of sound signature. Classic blues are actually kind of like a, not exactly like a cherry switch, but like same idea as like a cherry. Alex, do you like building any other electronic devices? Yes. I have a lot of fun building anything. Honestly, I just love building things. So anything I usually get to build is awesome. My next project that I want to do. Actually, let me tell you guys, the most fun I've had, non-keyboard related, when it was taking something apart. I took apart a Game Boy Color for my girlfriend's mom, and it wasn't working, it wasn't turning on, and it was so fun to take that thing apart. I cleaned all of the pieces, I replaced some pieces, resoldered some joints. It was so much fun. That's why I want to build the Game Boy Advance now with the custom parts. So, dude, I need to message you about that. I've actually gotten like 75% through. I was doing actually a little bit yesterday, believe it or not. All right. You guys ready to build the Aepex, however it's pronounced? Oh, is my desk crooked again today? I know I leaned on it. That's my own fault if I did. Oh, well, I don't give a shit. All right. Aepex. I only get upset about a few things, but one big one is people blatantly misrepresenting their products, their credentials. Seen that a lot in the medical spheres, sponsored content, etc. Yes, it gets on my nerves too, because I am very upfront with sponsored content. I always have been. Maybe not towards the beginning, because like I was just brand new and I didn't really know things. But the moment I actually started taking content creation seriously, like I made sure that everything was transparent. But I gotta say, man, like I get criticized a lot for mentioning sponsorship stuff or just anything, even if it just means someone sent me a board and they don't want it back, which you have to disclose. My big pet peeve is I get criticized so much by that. And I've been criticized by people who then go on to make their own content and don't disclose anything. So it's just annoying to me, but it's also like one of those things where it's like people should literally just be transparent with things. The Apex caught my eye a little while ago. Yes. Okay, we're going to take a look at it. We are going to take a look at it today. So excited for this one. You know, it does remind me of the Pangea. Okay, so Apex. KBD fans, this is designed by... is it what, Keyboard Trios, is it? I think so. This is sent to me by KBD fans. This is going to be sponsored because they are sending it to me and they don't want it back. I will do my best to go through everything's, and be as thorough as we possibly can. They haven't had any say in what goes into this content. They never do. But let's take a look. It starts at $336. I believe there's no cheaper alternatives to this unless you don't want the foam, which I think then it goes down to $326. Did you guys want to look at the webpage? Honestly, the webpage is kind of being weird today, so we can just look at the colors. Hi, Mike, how you doing? I just recently stumbled upon your TikTok video posted on March 10th. I was wondering if you could tell me where the keycaps from the Gerhorn. Did the Gerhorn have... I think those are dual shot on the Gerhorn, right? The ones that look like PlayStation keycaps? That's called dual shot. Omni type. I'll show you what I mean, Pancake. It's one little small problem that was bugging me. Alright. Here, Pancake, this is what I mean. When I click the colors, it doesn't swap. And it was kind of pissing me off. That's it. That was the only thing that was pissing me off when I tried before. I don't know if it's... Oh, yeah? Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that already. That's the only problem I have. Which is probably not a bad problem. But okay, we have 326. I already took off the foam, since we're probably not going to use it. But it does have a bunch of colors. We have anodized black, anodized silver, which this is black. This is silver, anodized red, anodized orange, and then we have stonewash colors. Now, I've already seen the stone... Oh my god, I don't want to talk to anybody. Why does it do this when I'm streaming? It's on Do Not Disturb mode. Oh my god, dude. Hello? Who's calling my phone? It's me, guys. Oh my lord. Okay, sorry guys. Now, I've already seen the stonewash colors. I'm gonna be honest, the stonewash are not my favorite. But, it's okay. The stonewash basically looks like this. Can I show you guys a picture of what stonewash looks like? Okay, they're not super visible on this, but there's also stonewash pine green, anodized dark gray, stonewash Kaladin, and e-coating U9. It does come in WinKey, WinKeyless, HHKB. Tons of different ways you can customize this because there's an inner frame to the keyboard. Very Pangea mini coated. I don't know if it was inspired by that, but I know this board's been worked on for a while, so probably just happy coincidence. No, it was me, CQ, it was me. Very pretty though, so you can get a whole bunch of different top frames in this too. You can really customize this thing. You can even get a stainless weight. Actually, you know what? I think stainless is technically cheaper. So $320 maybe would be the cheapest configuration. Actually, maybe even cheaper. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, maybe cheaper. I have no clue. Anyways, there we go. We have all the selections here for what you guys can pick. Different plates. We have foam, no foam, extra pieces, PCB options, including EC, which is cool to see. And EC doesn't seem to be crazy expensive either, which is awesome. So, without further ado, I don't know if we want to look through anything else here. Nah, let's just open up the box. I'll show you. I mean, I just don't like the stonewash aesthetic. To me, it looks... I'll show you guys what I mean. It's a personal preference, so keep this in mind when I'm criticizing the stonewash. It's literally personal preference. This is very, very, very much just my opinion. Alright. The top PC showing the empty slots on the plate looks a bit weird. Well, I think it's kind of cool, actually. But I don't disagree. It can be weird. I did unbox the WMouse 163. It was okay. I was actually very disappointed by most of it. It felt like a very half-baked attempt with a high price tag. That's pretty much like my thought process on it. I haven't done the video yet. Is that the bowl? It is. Alright, so let's see what we got in here. It's the bowl with a switch inside. I don't know how the switch got there. Alright, we have... I don't know what these are. We have some foam. We have our PCB. Oh, wow. It's very rare that I get a solder PCB from KBD fans. Wow. We have an aluminum plate, I think. Okay, so pretty standard fare stuff here. We don't have a crap ton. Is the daughter board already in the case? It sounded pretty cool on YouTube Short. I got it sounding better, but it's still not perfect. Sorry, my camera hates this. That might have been AE Board's influence. Well, I'm happy. I feel like we rarely get this stuff. Now, I thought this was neat, and I don't know if this matters to you guys at all. It's a very small aspect of this keyboard. This cloth kind of like sticks to itself. It's like a Velcro-ish hook and loop thing. Yo, this thing's sick, man. I saw this and I'm like, this is cool. I feel like I've looked at this before, but I've never really taken it in. It's pretty nice that it does that. But we did get the teal. And this is the stonewash. And you guys will see why I don't love... Oh no, sorry, is this teal Kaladin or whatever it is? Yeah, Kaladin or not pine green. Well, it's like a teal, whatever it is. Now, here's the finish, right? We're gonna go through everything. I don't know. I don't love the stonewash. You guys can have your own opinions on this. It's kind of like aged looking. I think honestly, it's a very pretty keyboard. You guys can have your own opinion, and I want you guys to have your own opinion on it. I just don't love it. It's not my favorite thing. Maybe it's just this particular color. Like the inside has pathing, you can see the pathing for it, and I think mixed with the stonewash, I just don't like it. Like, dude, I would 1000% want something a bit cleaner for this board to really like accentuate everything here. I love it high key. I'm glad you guys like it. But here is the weight up close. We'll do up close first, and then we'll go through the other thing here. Take a little gander at that. Hello, Alex, and all warm regards from Indonesia. Hi, Ross. How you doing, man? I'm now sticking with the Corner Neo Ergo keyboard since it has optional layouts. Dude, cheers to you too, man. Hope you're having a good one, man, and enjoy those keys. Been a very rough weekend and day, and I just want to say I love you. I'm gonna go on lurk now. Love you, Oak. If you need anything, DM me, brother. It doesn't look like a good Anno ever, though it's intentional. Yeah, I'm with Shy on this. It's not supposed to. I'm sure, because I know who KBD fans uses for this. Actually, I don't know for this particular one. Is this STR? I'm not sure. But this is quite exactly what it is. You know, it's stonewash. The other ones are probably going to be perfect, so the weight's awesome on this. Now, dude, this weight has got to be one of the prettiest weights I've seen in a hot minute. Shit, am I too far out for this now? Let me zoom in a little. This has got to be one of the prettiest ones, man. They did an excellent job making this weight. And I know there's going to be some people saying, but it's on the bottom. I know, it's on the bottom. But they made all the board look cool. They really did. Like, look at that. This looks awesome. I love stuff like this. Even that little peak, the little mountain peaks with the, you know, PVD'd area. Or I don't know if this is stainless polished or PVD. I'll double check. But it's so good, dude. How's my eye? Short story, I'm fine. I just have to deal with it right now. That's it. It's uncomfy. Here is the side profile. Wonderfully done. Wonderful. Hats off to AE boards for this. Wonderful. Wonderful side profile. It looks really good. They did a fantastic job. Shit, you know what? I also just realized my desk is really low. I was taking something out. Wonderful job. Here it is on the other side. It's very floral. Like, I don't know how to describe this. It feels like elvish. Something I'd see in maybe like Lord of the Rings or something like that. I don't know. It has beautiful curves. It has great like depth to the curves as well from how it, you know, folds in and out. Very, very, very pretty. Very pretty, dude. The back is, I mean, I would say the back of the board still has a nice shape. You get some nice tones. It has a hidden USB-C cable. And now this cable is very recessed. So I wonder if my cable will even fit into this. But it is a very recessed cable. I don't know if you guys picked that up when we were looking at the bottom. And then we have the front. Pretty standard fare, nothing here. I also really like the small feet on this, by the way. Nothing too crazy. And then we have the top of the board. Now, I think the PC one is really nice. Having this inner frame that's PC, I don't know if I'm really trying to picture it maybe. I can see the ones they have on the website, like the pre-configured ones. I almost feel like this board really does well with the PC. I think you want to go with this PC inner frame. But I don't know. It's just, you know, it depends obviously on your style and what you want to do, but I think it really looks good with this. Yeah, I think some other colored gaskets would have been nice to see, because even a tan gasket or just something a little bit more like not contrasty with this would have been great. Maybe that's something we can ask for options. Also, I don't know if they're going to come pre-installed for you guys. I really don't know. I also don't know if I'm the first person to use this particular unit here, so I have no clue. Does it come with a USB-C cable since it's so recessed? No, probably not. I mean, it's probably going to fit most standard USB-Cs, but my USB-C cable has a bigger head to it. So, Very fun though. Here it is from the side. It's a cute little 60. No, we only got aluminum. I love the look of PC tops on this. Yeah, it's a good little board. Now again, very, I'd say Pangea Mini inspired. It does have internal screws here. It does have a flat internal area. I would have loved to maybe see this been updated. And again, this is me talking out loud, but I would have loved to maybe see some stepped internals. I find that usually helps with like fullness of sound. We don't know yet because we haven't built this. It does have quite a large weight, so maybe that will help with some of the density of the board. Otherwise, I think beautiful project. Very, very, very beautiful. Nothing comes out as alarm bells right now for me. So I guess let's take a look at the PCB. Very, very pretty though. I like the idea of a PC top, but hate that you can see the vacant switch housings on the PCB through it. Yeah, it's because it's going to be a trade-off. There's not much you can really do on that. A plug-in blocker on the plate is really needed to beaten up the look. Ow. I know what you mean by that. Oh yeah, this is pretty heavy. This has some weight to it, man. Definitely has some weight to it. All right. And our PCB. Solder PCB. Fixed spacebar, which, you know, I'm a little shocked by. Because I know this does come in a WinKey version as well. You know, I know some people will argue, saying that it's detrimental to the sound, which, you know, I don't have any science to back that or anything, but would be nice to see some options for things. Yeah, you're right. Even just regular caps lock. Do they have like a finalized PCB for this? No. What the hell? Only one caps lock? I feel like that's a bit of an oversight. Yeah, these are finalized. I'm looking at the PCB layouts on the website. It's bottom row only. What do you mean by that, Pancake? I feel like stepped caps lock would have been a nice option. Must mean HHKB is the one true layout. It does feel like maybe this was designed to be HHKB first and everything else was second thought, but hey man, not exempt from criticism. It's poopy because I really feel like this board could have been taken to like the next level. Because here it is though. If you don't add certain things that people really like, people will not buy the product. I know it's a trade-off for designers to not have these things, but it is still nice. Usually bottom row, I usually can say like it makes sense because they're offering different things. But like even something as simple as like a stepped caps lock, like why not just add it? You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't think that's going to be a detriment to the sound. I feel like that's an easy one to add on. Other than that, we have split right shift, no ISO support, which sucks. I would have liked to see some ISO support. We have split backspace, obviously, for HHKB. And that's really it. Bye, CQ. Love you, buddy. Would the hole be in the way? No. I don't think it'll be in the way at all. Maybe eBoards could stop and chat about the layout choice. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice to see that. For sure. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Actually, dude, I gotta show you guys the website one more time. I love these. These look great. I don't know if these are renders. I'm pretty sure they are, maybe. Oh, real pictures. Wow, these are really well done. These look, I mean, this is what I mean. Like, this polycarb bottom looks fantastic. This looks so good. Very, very pretty. Wow. It's a good looking keyboard. I'll tell you that much. It's very, very good looking. They did an excellent job with that. All right. Plate, and we'll do some stabs. Let's take a look at this guy. Awesome looking board altogether. Yeah, I'm big into this. The plate design seems nice. I like the bottom row over here. This is going to be interesting. This should sound really good. We have some giant relief parts over here. It's thinned out a bit on the bottom, so Very large tabs. Very large tabs, but I like the tab placement. Just 4. Very simple. It looks like the PCB options are written in stone on the website, so unless they announce something, this is what they have advertised for PCB options. Awesome. Alright. Stabilizers, I guess. Yeah, where are my stabilizers that I just took out? Here we go. You know, just gonna grab one of this thing and we're just gonna chill and do some steps. I guess I'm doing HHKB, right? This feels like a waste to just use 3 stabs that are here. Do I have any other stabs? Hold on. I don't want to just like completely use new stabs for this. I might have another bundle somewhere. I do, but they're already pre-lubricated. You know what? I'm just gonna do some cherry clip-ins. You're right, Pancake. I always forget about them. Cherry clip-ins it is. And let me just get my wires. Gorp would be sick on this. Dude, why is Gorp so expensive? I really want to buy Gorp, but I really don't want to spend $250 for Gorp. Hype tax? Ugh. It's crazy. This work is hindering my alexotos stream? I'm so sorry, nothing. What do you have going on? My Ursa keycaps for the HKB came in and they are beautiful. 10 out of 10. Let's go, dude. Ooh, Nimbus might look really good. It's in stock on Keebs and Cables for 250 CAD, and it's before shipping and before import fees, if anything, which there probably will be, so. 250, bro. Think about it. $250,000. A tip for Canadians, don't buy GMK GBs from Desk Hero. You know, I love Desk Heroes because they've always been very reliable when it comes to their products and stuff, but yeah, their GMK products have always been expensive. I get why, because you have to import them in. Like, I'm going through that process potentially with something else I'm doing right now, but like, fuck, it is tough. The minute I went through that process, but I kind of just absorbed those fees and kind of thought about those ahead of time, I guess, when we were pricing it out for Canada. What do you think of the new GMK and SWG keycaps coming out? What are you getting? I want Swag Keys Evil Eye. I want the SWG version of it. I don't really think I have any like sets truly that I have in my scope at the moment. Just kind of vibing with what I already have. Right now, I don't know. Right now I might be going through my keyboard phase again. There's a few keyboards I have my eyes set on. There's a few. This one here included. If I don't get to keep this, I'm looking to buy one. But there's a few. SWG Evil Eye is hype. It is quite hype. It is very hype. Plus, we had to support my boy Manoli. Yes, please. Are you getting the F1 Aepex60 raw? I don't know if I need another F1, but like maybe. I really want the glare. I really want that new Jara keyboard. Did I pronounce that right? You know which one I'm talking about. There's the Juno that looks really good too. Matter 65, I know it, Alex. The Matter does look fun. I love your content and community. Kind of off-topic question, but does anyone know if Kale calligraphy switches able to be put on metal plate and hand lubed? I saw on the website. I went to purchase one. They had a warning about those. Wait, they have a warning about what? Sorry? You can definitely open up calligraphy switches and lube them. I will say, though, the stock lube on them is adequate. You probably don't need to worry about it. But yeah, you can definitely open them up. If someone tells you otherwise, I think they're incorrect there. Shipping's going to be pricey. Yeah. Well, hopefully it's not terrible. Hopefully glare TKL will still happen. Man, I heard about all that stuff. I hope so. But also, I'm so confused by it all. Cloud calligraphies are made of a very brittle material. Due to the composition, the housing structure is more fragile than standard switches. Oh. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Who asked this again? Was it... I wouldn't... if it says that, don't do it. Because I've definitely had switches completely break because they've been brittle as well. I didn't lube mine when I got mine in and they were adequate. Like, they were fine. But I'm sure if you're really, really, really careful, you'll be okay. But if it has a warning on the webpage, then don't do it. Switching housing from the plate. So wait, was there also a warning about putting on an aluminum or something? Oh, pulling from the plate. Damn, I didn't see that when I got my switches. Wish I read that warning. Glare TKL is not happening? Well, there was some drama stuff. I'm not sure if it is. That's on Divinity? Interesting. Very interesting. I still don't see why you wouldn't want to put it on aluminum plate. If you're fine with it sitting on the alu, it should be fine. But if you're really wanting to try new switches, then yeah, alu might be a bit difficult to pull it from. Alright, let's lube these guys. One just went flying, but it's okay. There's some glare drama, but according to Gion, I don't think that is much in delaying the project. Okay, so there you guys go. Shouldn't bother. Sheer cost of production. Is the glare TKL going to be extremely expensive like the glare 60? I'm guessing the aluminum might shave down the housings. You know, I kind of wish I realized they were really brittle material. Like, I don't know, I feel like buying a switch that has the tendency to break kind of feels awful. What's the best plate for the agar? I mean, I liked just standard aluminum, but... the glare 60 is priced fairly. It's super solid block of metal. Oh yeah, I don't think it's priced obscenely expensive, but it is expensive. It is still expensive in the grand scheme of things, but it is a cool fucking board. I really want one. When I was at the meetup shy, I'm not gonna lie. Who brought a Keep Science? That board looked great, bro. Every day I think about it. Every day. Agar aluminum is good. It's very good. Do you know if Stratum had trouble meeting MOQ? No, I think they extended it because they decided to go with the PCB, the new PCBs. I think they're offering solder now, like people want it. But I think it's being made. I think it's just literally because of the PCB extension. Did you guys order a Stratum? Very pretty board. Definitely pricey though, very pricey. I picked one up. Do you see what I did to the Stratum I have here? The demo one? Hold on, let me show you. Any solid 33% boards? Oh. You know, I'd have trouble telling you about 40%, but 33 I have no clue. I'm sorry, T. I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me show you guys the Stratum. I'm trying to convince Novel Keys to run this set again. Look how good this looks with charcoal. Look how awesome this board looks with this set. I was like telling Mike, I'm like, man, charcoal needs a rerun. It's so fucking sexy like this. Dude, that looks amazing. I know. Stealth build. Yeah, it's so good. It's like just enough stealth too. I think Matthew and Cena's set will look really, really good on this too, yes. So good though. The thermal I think is, or the thermal, the stratum is definitely a very sexy board when it comes to just being stealthy. I honestly love this. This is my favorite config I've made so far. I don't want PBT caps on this, but it still sounds good with the PBT. Gotta admit. I mean, the F1 in my opinion still sounds the best, but I think there's more flexibility with what you can do with the stratum. To be like hands down being honest, that was the stratum. Only thing I don't like is how thin the top case looks. I don't think it's that thin. I mean, it's supposed to be a bit more low profile, right? The only thing I don't like about the stratum release is the wrist rest. I think the wrist rest makes no sense. I wish it wasn't polycarbonate. That is my only gripe with the entire group buy right now. Dude, I love stealthy builds, man. I love them. That's actually going to be one of the main themes for me and Bull's new board. It's going to be something stealthy. How's the eye? Quick fill in for the eye. It is, we're fine. Like, I'm fine. Turns out it's nothing serious so far. I do have to keep tabs on it though, according to the eye doctor. They did a full workup on my eye though, and it is essentially, I got really unlucky and it's a big clump of floaty things in my eye that happen to be in one spot. So, do I get to say told you so for seeing the optometrist? Well, dude, Adam, I booked one literally Saturday morning. Just got my very first stainless steel plate for DKO and TKL. This thing's hefty. Yeah, they had some weight to the keyboard for sure. Hope you enjoy it, man. What are you pairing with that? But yeah, anyways, that's all that really happened. Nothing else happened in my eye. I'm grateful that I have some knowledge now with it, but man, I'm still stressed out about it. I'm definitely less stressed. Any updates with schema? The prototypes are almost done. And then we will have our second round of protos. Swift recovery? Yeah. The recovery seems to be, I just have to wait. Wait until everything settles, according to the optometrist. Yes. See you machine in it. Oh, to the other one, that is just me picking some colors and stuff for another project. Give me switch options for the stainless steel plate. Honestly, tactiles. Maybe instead of going with Gatoron Type Rs, maybe do with HMX Hydras. Hydras are a sick tactile, bro. I'm on the go with that train right now. Definitely like those. Okay, let's do these. Cherry Falcons? Ooh, can I be real with you guys? I did not like the Cherry Falcons. I have them here. I tested them. I didn't like the bump. I know it's subjective. I just really, obviously like the cherry stock spring wasn't that great, and wasn't really my thing. Falcons were a project by Cherry that had like a light but also weird bump. I don't know, the bump just did not feel good. Can you lift? Eyes are pretty sensitive when lifting weights. I've been to the gym once during the last like 4 days, but I was fine doing the gym stuff, so. Not gonna say I understand, but I know how fucking stressful and annoying it can be having something that the recover is just weight. If you remember, my hand/wrist had that nerve irritation since like December and something, and I'm still healing from it. Like maybe 90% there now, still doing exercises. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that, Annette. Fuck, well I hope the other 10% goes quick. I know I hate the just weight things. I hate when it's just like, oh yeah, just Come back in 3 months. I hate it. Just give me something now. Fix me. I was ready for him to say 4 months. For what? Also, hi Flip Toss, how you doing, man? The 10% is always the slowest. Yeah, getting that last little bit of movement in with your wrist, especially wrist stuff. Whew. That shit's painful. All right. Make sure this is flat. This is 70, right? We're good, we're good. How are you guys, though? Is everything going well for you guys? I know we only haven't seen each other for one singular day, but I feel like because I missed stream yesterday, it's been too long now. It's been too long and I'm sad. Just wait. Is it okay for yourself? Try dealing with it. Just wait when it's for your kid. Oh my god, dude, please. I don't even want to imagine that. It sounds awful. Working 4 days till vacation? Fuck yeah. What are you guys doing for vacay? I didn't try to film them, Weesh. Oh no, I did try. They didn't fit. I have a house now, and I'm so overwhelmed with everything on my to-do list now. Yeah. Growing up is just like... You have kids? No, not yet. Maybe soon. Maybe one day. Yeah, house stuff is always going to be stressful. Kid stuff is always going to be stressful. I don't know, man. Sometimes, like, even, like, not comparable to everyone else's stuff here. Oh, just, you know, I get it. It's one of those things where it's like, fuck, dude, everything all at once. It's like when me and my girlfriend had our pipe burst for our water on Christmas Eve. Did I tell you guys about that? I think I did, right? You know how stressed we were about that? And then it's just like we can't even enjoy the Christmas Eve. We gotta like worry about this shit now. And then you go to bed stressed. It's like, oh god, dude. Does Novelkeys normally have extras for GB boards they vendor? I'm not sure. I think usually, but I can't guarantee what colors or what configuration, stuff like that. But most of the time I want to say yes. Soon? Well, got some other stuff in the works. Extras is always going to be a gamble. I mean, dude, even with Manta, we did not realize people were going to be this interested with the board. So we kind of... Oh wait, I need this. We kind of under-ordered things. Alright, time to assemble you. I got my one board and keycap set for the year. Which keycap set? I want to copy you. Something so satisfying about clip-ins, man. I want to copy him. Alquan is my spirit animal and I need to copy him because he always gives me the most fire suggestions. Oh, you got Ishtar. Nice. That's a good set. My grail this year is going to be Gorp, but I don't want to shell out the money for it. One day. Don't grow up, it's a trap. Aside from Manta, which board will you keep forever? I have an F1 that I had done from Gion, and he was kind enough to do some cool engravings in it with like my logo. I'll keep that one there forever. I also have a Kaze Mini that Lulstax was kind enough to like laser in my logo on, so I'll probably keep that forever as well. So, Gregory, Alex FOMO. Just get John Omnitype to send you a Gorp for free. No, I don't like asking for things. Unless it's like I need to test things, but for personal use, no, I'll buy it. I'm excited for Scheme Out. That teaser picture makes me want to get my first black keyboard. Dude, that's going to be like my go-to color for that board. Is going to be just all black with copper. That has got to be it. Actually, do I have another teaser I can show you guys? Let me see. Okay, nothing great. They're just some... No, I don't really have great teasers. We'll wait until all the boards finished for that. Oh, why is my camera hating this? All right. Switches and playtime. Building Manta in a couple of days. Any advice? I guess the more non-traditional advice is if you really want to make the keyboard just ever so slightly brighter, take out those little silicone black dot things that force break the case. It doesn't actually force break much. It actually kind of just acts more as an alignment. Take those out. It'll actually make it a little louder. And then, yeah, just take your time and enjoy. The free promo you give keycap sets would def be worth it to them. Oh, I don't really operate like a normal content creator, though. I'm terrible at this job. Okay, I have 2 options for switches for you guys. Where's my second option? I took out everything but the second option. I even took out another set. First option is L'Oranges, but I kind of don't want these with the board now. I totally forgot we were doing the green one. And then my other option was, I think, a blue keycap set, so... Or... What else can we do? Do you know if Novel Keys is going to restock WOB? I don't see why not. I don't have any cherries. I do have a set of milky yellows that we can perhaps use. So if you guys want milky yellows, we also have granites. And then the other ones were, I believe, a Key Geek switch of some sort. I just need to go find where I put them. Granites. If you guys want granites, I'm down to do it. Actually, I want to mil-max the spacebar before I do anything today, too. Where did I put all my little sockets? Here they are. It's those ones we did the other day. Those blue ones. I don't remember the name of them now. I have to go look. I think they're the Roxy ones. And this. Too many milky yellows. Oh yeah, we've been milky yellow overload recently. Key granite yellows. Hey, yo, that's a crazy one. Wait, where's my tape? Those Roxy ones were interesting. I'm not sold on the Roxy ones. I actually tried them on a separate build privately and no, not sold. Been milking the yellows too much. They're so good though. They're so good. You can't knock them. Key Geek has been fantastic, huh, Seven? It's been real good. Would you recommend any specific springs or whatever? Sorry, I'm new to the hobby. You don't have to apologize for that. For the Kinetic Labs Capybaras, those were actually not bad for stock springs, but if you want to customize your own springs, I really like the Swag Keys brand ones, what are they called? Chewy springs. And then also if you want another really solid spring, just get Kaidi springs. They're very good. You cannot go wrong with those at all. They are pretty fantastic. This. If you're not coiling your own springs, oh, by the way, if you guys want, you can also, Adam makes, if you guys didn't know this, Adam makes his own springs that he's willing to commission. He coils them by hand. He does charge $500 an hour, and he takes approximately 45 hours to make a set of 70 springs. But he does make custom springs if you guys are interested. So his only competition is Anit. Anit is his only competition. And it also makes his own springs, but he only charges $3 an hour. Very weird. He really wants to undercut poor Adam. Yeah, chewy springs are good. I like chewy springs. No, there's no real specific material or anything. I mean, stockiness is not going to be spring dependent for the most part. All right, now we can start putting our switches in. Okay, let me get some granite switches and we'll start popping them in here. cleaning today, and then I found a pack of granite switches, and then I mixed them by accident in 2 different bundles here. So I'm just gonna slowly take them out here and put them in. Yeah, we just chilling today. Believe it or not, my eye is still doing that thing where that little floaty bit is spinning. So if you guys wonder why I'm not been low energy but kind of off today, it's because I'm still feeling that. Also, my eyes are still under the influence of that eye drops that they put in at the eye doctor. She had to use double drops on me to dilate my pupils. So just going through the motions, man. Just going through the motions today. No, we're not doing Laranges. Everyone wanted granites. But I think I will do a milky yellow spacebar, because I actually love pairing milky yellow with granite. Plus, it's min-max. We can do whatever we want. Dude, Boxster, the worst thing I ever did one time was I was really lazy one day, and I had a few of an older Switch, I think it was the H1s, that I put in a bag of cherry. And I built one of my own boards for it, and then I realized that the 3 or 4 H1 switches were mixed into the board I just built. And then I had to go there and then take off all the keycaps, desolder 3 switches just to replace it. It was just such a pain in the ass. Close my eyes for the rest of the stream. No, it's not gonna work. My vision is constantly loading right now. Oh no, this does not go here. This is HHKB. What am I doing? Thoughts on 40% boards? 40% is hella cool. I vibe with 40% boards. However, I can't really type on them, so. Opinions on hot swap versus solder. Oh man, that's like a... Listen, okay. I don't know what to tell you guys about this anymore. I feel like this is a trap question. I don't know, man. Hot swap has its advantages, while solder also has its advantages. It's like, if you've ever had a sibling and your parents have said, I like both your siblings equally, and never pick a favorite kid, it's like that. I don't think there can be a favorite kid, you know? They both serve different purposes. One's gonna annoy you, one's gonna, I don't know, take care of you when you get old type thing. But you still love them equally. That's a straight up lie. You just can't say it out loud with kids. Yeah. It's like, this is true. You're not wrong. Okay, I also mixed some of my classic blues in here too. Advantage for solder, I like it more. I mean, sound-wise, I don't know. If we really want to dive into the weeds of things, it can potentially sound better. Ordered the Mini-Me 40. Oh, that's a nice one, dude. Yeah. Before they finished them, how long was the group buy for that one there? The blue ones are the NK Classic Blues. Same, they're all Type Plus switches, but... If the two are equal, then why the solder cheaper than hot swap? Fuck, you have me there. I can't even argue with you. By the way, anyone playing the new Diablo 4 tonight? Any gamers gaming? I haven't even really looked into all the new features of Diablo 4. I booted it up today, just real quick. I couldn't really focus on the game, so I had to get off because my eyes were hurting, but fuck, it's so different. So nice.
Good evening, Alex. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you. I really appreciate the subscription, man. I'm doing better now that you're here. The GB is over, but they're having trouble manufacturing the batteries. Interesting. I think a really smart thing to do with battery stuff is just source batteries that already exist. Dude, play some Slay the Spire. It's been like our go-to game with some friends right now. I'm not PoEing right now. I'm only gonna D4. PoE is gonna be my game after I get bored of D4. because I already know I will get bored of Diablo. PoE just has so much more stuff inside. And I know that's going to be more of my long-term game, but I definitely want to go through D4 first.
Are there any boards that you would consider the sound of it landing on concrete after being thrown off a 3-story building more satisfying than the sound of typing on it?
So nice.
Resident Sleeper.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Mustard. AMD, are you saying what keyboard would sound better if I smashed it? I don't know. Essentially, damn, man. I mean, Alex, why is chat like this? There's definitely boards I'm frustrated with, but I don't think there's anything I'd rather smash. I'm not a wasteful guy. You know? I've been wanting to get into soldering, but I'm kind of scared. Any tips? The best piece of advice I can give you is less is more and take your time. Here's what we're going to do for you right now. We zooming in. Today, we zoom in. And we're going to look together. So, first tip I will give you, okay, before you start any soldering job. Number 1, make sure everything is sitting flush. Okay? So, by sitting flush, do I have a good example? Kinda. See these? They're not particular. You can see some of the metal there, but then like if you go to this side, you can't really see it as better because they're like sitting better. You just want to go through everything and make sure it's all seated well. Okay? So make sure it's all seated. Double check your stabs. You can just lift them, and if both sides go up, they're good. You know, that's what you want. Just make sure everything's seated. Give it a little press through. Don't be afraid to do that. Inspect your pins. You know, you want to do a visual inspection. Make sure all your pins are good to go. Nothing's bent. And if you feel confident to start, the easiest thing you're going to do is just make sure you have your fan on. Get your soldering iron heated up. Put a little solder on the end, you know. Get a little tinned. The best thing is less is more. So, I know people will tell you you want a perfect little cone. It's going to be like the best source of solder. It's going to make your gaming scores go up. You just want to put your solder to the pin, let it sit for a sec, push it in. Now, this could use technically a little bit more, right? But less is more, right? To me, if you showed me this and said this is my first attempt and it's a little bit thin, I would say good first attempt. In fact, your keyboard will probably just fine with this much solder. If you really want to go through and make sure you have enough solder, you can just reflow it and add a little bit more and get your perfect little pyramid or cone or whatever. You know? See how it's like just a cone now? It's a triangle. And that's it. That's all you want to do. You know? That's literally soldering. It is the easiest thing. It only seems nerve-wracking. So less is more, right? Again, you want to just put it against the pin, let it heat up, push your solder in, let go. So the motion is solder iron first, then you put your solder, take it away, and then take away your pen here. And you just rinse, repeat. If you happen to get too much, don't fret. It will still probably work. Don't stress. No need to ever stress. I matter. Ninja, you always matter. You have to lick this. Okay, you know what? This guy, dude. Right now I'm soldering at 340, but I would recommend if you're starting 330 is also fine. Every soldering iron's a little different. I use leaded solder, yeah. Please don't lick solder. Don't lick anything, guys. If you really want to be careful, wear gloves. If you really want to be extra careful, solder outside. Don't solder inside. Thank you so much for the visuals. I'm gonna press buy on the cart now. Anytime. Always here to help. If you need another visual explanation outside of my stream, I have a little article on my website that literally goes through everything I just mentioned. Oh, also, I would also recommend just soldering on something that you can throw away afterwards. Or not throw away, like clean. Those silicone solder mats are fantastic because it will splatter onto your desk pad, which could potentially scratch stuff up if you're not careful. Alex, did it bias the a while back? What switches do you think will sound good in alu plate? The Bias DE had a more thuddy sound signature, so maybe something a bit brighter like HMX. Hashtag ad. Oh my god. The iron fell off and burnt my desk once. I've actually been distracted one time and I moved my iron this way and I was talking to someone and I ended up burning one of the switches so it melted. That was a pain in the ass to get out afterwards. Actually, that's my other tip of the day when you're soldering. Just make sure you're focusing on what you're doing. Can you tell us more about the lienzo? So that is going to be Manu's project. I am just designing a colorway for it. It is a very pretty board, though. Alex, should I buy an Alto keyboard? Yo, it's $250 right now? $250 is a good price for the Alto. I liked the Alto. It's been $250 for a year. I haven't really checked the price, but yeah, I mean, dude, Alto for $250, sure, why not? Man, you doing too much right now? He's gonna slow down. Nah, he's killing me right now. To be fair though, the lienzo he's been working on for a while. I've seen some other revisions of that board, and he's talked to me about it. I feel like many months ago. The shipping from Antipode is rough. It's from EU, right? So it's from Germany or something, I think. Actually, you guys want to hear a really random rant right now? What did I miss? Just got off a meeting. We already have the switches in. Oh man, I feel like we're doing a decent pace today. I did not know for vinyl. There are certain people who buy the same vinyls but different variants, and it's called variant vinyl hunting or something like that. And man, some of the vinyls, they just go so quick because people are variant hunting and there's only a limited amount of them that get pressed. It's kind of crazy. And also, I was searching for a specific Joji album that I really wanted, and I didn't realize that they're all sold out and people are trying to resell them for $300. God damn. Dude, vinyl's too expensive sometimes. I just like going through crates and figuring out what I want to buy from there. Resellers suck? Dude, resellers stink, bro. They sold out after the 88 Rising crash. Yeah, I really wanted to pick up a specific Joji album because I've been really enjoying a few songs from it recently. But it's a few years old, and I figured it'd be oh, people, they'll have it. Nope, I'm wrong. Joji's worth $300, not gonna lie. Listen, I'm not gonna take away from whoever thinks it's worth whatever, but man, stinks. It stinks that I have to pay so much, but I'm not gonna. So. Dude, Kabu, I heard about that on the news, and there was also something that happened here in Toronto where some people jumped another person for Pokemon cards. Like, people need to fucking chill out, dude. It's just stuff. Is it nectar? Yeah, it's nectar. Like, I know it's easy for me to say or whatever because maybe I'm in a spot where I get to play with things all the time, like keyboards, but like, dude, there's so many things I don't have that I would love that I know I'll never get. But god damn, people need to chill the fuck out, bro. Scalpers are the worst too, man. Honestly, I got nothing good to say about people who scalp things for a living. Scalpers are one of the most pathetic types of human beings in society right now. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely up there, for sure. Outside of criminals and people doing very nefarious shit, I think of the more non-nefarious stuff. Scalpers stink. I mean, Nectar's my fave, but I'm never paying high price. No, $50 is my max for any vinyl. That's it. $50. 50 Canadian dollars. The only thing I've ever spent more on that was because it had 4 vinyls inside of it, which was the Violet Evergarden one. That's it. Alex, what keyboard are you? Could you bring? Sorry, what keyboard could bring you to violence? Oh man, probably the 7. 7 or the. What was that keyboard that I had all those ribbon cables that I despised? It wasn't the Tet. It was the. Oh boy, what was it called? The Tenant. That's what it was called. The Tet was something else. You really can't do anything about scalper, sadly, though in the US you could probably report a bunch of them to the IRS. Many are likely not reporting their profits. Dude, I guarantee you people are just selling things through cash and not reporting things, which makes it double worse because then the rest of us pay all the taxes for things while they get off scot-free. 7 Shades will not be tolerated. 7 Shade? 7 Shades? What are we talking about right now, Juan? Which one? I know what you're talking about. What are we talking about? Saw the F1 8XX open with a limited 300 group buy, but then I went to go check out DSL is charging DHL. $100 is unfortunately about right. Where are you shipping to? Sorry, Catwood? It's usually 65-ish for me from Gion for ordering a board, not including tariffs. That might be pre-including tariffs, though. It might have a prepaid duty on it, which I would almost reckon it does. I would double check, though. Which is not a bad thing. I've been doing prepaid duties for everyone right now, Kat, and let me tell you, people get a little bit of sticker shock now, but there's no sticker shock afterwards.
Good evening, Alex. Hope you are doing well.
Thank you, Skeleton. I'm doing okay. I think I'm just a little bit like mentally tired because I've been stressing the last few days about my eye. But I feel like today I can finally relax a little bit because I know it's nothing super serious. F1 8X Raw is amazing, but I don't know if I want to get uncoated case. Oh, is the alu not coated? It's just like actually raw? That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough, though. Raw alu is not. Is raw still coated? Okay, it's still coated then. My mom and brothers work retail and they sell Pokemon cards. They and their coworkers have been followed, harassed constantly. It's incredibly unsafe. They need to move to an online-only model. It will ruin small card shops, I know, but we need to value human safety over businesses. I don't know, man. Fuck, like, I gotta say this, like, it really fucking sucks that I was about to say this and all that, like, kids won't be able to go to a card shop and just hang out with other people who like cards. Like, I think it's obviously too far gone now, right? Nothing we can do other than very harsh, brash things. But, like, goddamn, these people who just flip things all day long. Like, they go to the store, they buy something, they go to Amazon or whatever, or eBay, and then reflip for something else, or, like, it's just this mentality of, like, this is hustle. You're not hustling anything. You're just a fucking asshole. Like, it's so stupid. There's no hustle to that. Like, I've seen videos, and, you know, I've literally seen people at Walmart or whatever just waiting for Pokemon cards. You know, people just waiting in front of those stupid Pokemon card machines, and, like, just, like, fuck off. Like, go. It's just, for me, the way I look at it is, if that person was to be removed out of the equation, the world would actually, functions better now. And, like, that just shows you that the job that they have is pathetic. It's stupid. It's, like, the lamest thing ever. But, like, I don't know. And you have to also consider, too, it's just, like, there are so many kids now, and I have a nephew, for the same thing, we just can't get them Pokemon cards. Unless you want to buy from a fucking scalper. But it's like, you know, you get all these... And listen, I'm not going to throw shade to anyone who likes Pokemon cards here, okay? But you have people willing to support this, like, fucking racket of people selling Pokemon cards to get their fucking fix in. And it's just other adults with money. It's not like kids are really buying it. Or it's adults who... their kids are pressuring them, or they want to supply something for their kid, and the only way to buy from them is buying from these secondhand pieces of garbage. I've never liked people who scalp things. I think it's the laziest shit ever. And I think it really started, like, I noticed a huge influx of scalpers with, like, what's that guy's name who goes to fucking garage sales, Gary V. I noticed people started with a lot of stuff for scalping and, like, flipping and, like, this, like, arbitrage bullshit that they think in their head is, like, the stupid cool thing to do. It's so stupid, man. You know, like, going to garage sales and ripping fucking people off, and, like, oh man, what a life. It's a shame that it's like that for all trading card games. Yeah. And plus, like, I don't know, man, like, pieces of fucking cardboard, like, is that really, like, what we're gonna drop, like, hundreds upon thousands of dollars are because you want to get, like, the special one from X amount of years ago? I don't know, man. It's fucking weird, dude. To me, I'll never understand it. Because there's so many negative implications that come with it, right? If it was just you go to the store and buy a pack of cards for yourself and you're happy, then you do you. But my God. The amount of, like, harassment, violence, stupidity that comes out of all this stuff, ridiculous, bro. I'd be curious if scalping would be less frequent if gainful employment was easier. It probably would. And you know what? Like, I've talked about this with my own friends, and I don't mean to get into this conversation, and I'll stop right here after I say this, but, like, a lot of problems would probably be solved if employment was just more fair. But instead, a lot of people... I mean, even if employment was fair, I still think a lot of people would still look at the easy route to making money, and would value that more than just a 9-to-5 type thing. But and I also want to say one other thing too, where I do feel like Pokemon cards also have, and a lot of stuff like this, I feel like a lot of the enjoyment people get, unfortunately, is the random blind packs that you get, right? It's like blind boxes. Everything's gambling now. Everything is. You want to get, like, a toy for your kid? They're all fucking blind boxes. I don't know if any parents here have seen that. There's so many blind box toys now. And then they want the rare one. And then the Pokemon cards is technically, like, you know, what's in the pack? You don't know. Gambling. Oh, you want to get that high of getting, like, you know, the rare card. But my God, dude, everything's turned into gambling. It's crazy. Let me quickly wash my hands. All right. I refuse to get my kids addicted to those blind box toys. It's so sad they were gonna, they're gone with where they've gone with toys. Yeah. Is your blind giveaway considered gambling? No, that's not a form of gambling because anyone can join. You can. You would have for a gamble to happen is you would have to pay $5 to something, for example, and then you have the chance to get one of anything, and it could be shit. So gambling with my time, that's crazy. Yeah, I think even games kind of have it too, right? I don't know. This is why I don't do any of this stuff anymore. Ooh, I splattered a lot with the solder today, huh? Oh, well, I'll do that. I'll clean this up later. I don't really give a shit about this right now. All right. Blind boxes are also the worst in consumers and so much waste. Yeah, there's a lot of waste with that too. The Ruberheroes TGR shit, when you have to pay. I mean, you guys saw, I was really quick to speak on that. I did not like that. The whole, like, buy this and you can buy the thing afterwards, you know? 17, thank you so much for the dono, man. I appreciate, man. Raffle ticket? Gambling? What are we raffling? Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. Alright, let's put this shit together. Screwdriver kit. Why does solder splatter if it's too much heat? It's a bunch of variations. Like, even the solder could have a different melting point, I guess, sort of. How you tackle it, like the speed in which you put it into the soldering iron affects it. Sometimes the heat can affect it, but I find the most predominant thing is just how fast you go. If you do everything at a certain particular pace, usually you're good. You don't have to worry too much. You should make schema purchases a random color for each group buy. Yeah, okay, so now that we've talked a lot about gambling, Bull and I are happy to announce the schema. I'm joking. Actually, I don't even want to go through with this joke because someone's going to take it seriously. Never mind. The joke is dead in the water. I don't even want to talk about it. Blind box schemas, all right? You won't know what you get until you buy it. And there's a chance you could get nothing. So it could be just a box with a PCB. You don't know. No joke, but you do owe us a schema leak now. I don't think I have any more pictures to leak. I've already showed you the 3. Once we get more photos of the prototypes. Oh, fuck, there's screws here. We should see those 3 photos again. I will set up the website tomorrow for you guys. I need to go find those 3 photos. I'll show it after this. Let me build the board. We'll talk about it and then I'll show it. Nice. Okay. Now, what were these for? I still don't know what these are for here. Are these for here? Are these like alignment pins? This is the only thing I legitimately don't know what they're for. Corners? Okay, so it is for these areas. Are these a necessity to put in? Okay. Forbidden candy. Oh gosh. Alignment is what I'm told? Okay. So we have alignment pins there then. Oh, okay. I can kind of see what they're doing, but also not really.
Alex already proved Gamba is a rug pull when we gambered Windbreaker, and he said the arrow was displaced, so it was messed up.
And
guess what? I got the arrow in the same exact place, so that's how they arrange it. I'm still waiting for my points, Alex.
All right. Okay, one small gripe with the board. Just a tiny little gripe. They did this thing where the switch overlaps the plate a little bit, and they've made the standoff for this a little awkward to insert here. So you probably do have to kind of slide it from the top and then insert it down. You won't be able to like lay down the PCB and then do this the other way. Just as an FYI. What year is it? Yeah, I mean, I think that's not my favorite way to design these little screws here. Again, I feel like we've seen it done right. So I feel like unless there's a specific reason as to why this needs to be done, I don't traditionally like this. Ooh. Good morning, Sushi. How you doing? All right, so let's get that first. We'll do that, and then we can lay this down here. Okay, now we can screw it all in. I worry about those PC screw points. They looked pretty thick to me. I think they should be fine because it threads into the aluminum anyways. So I'm not too concerned. Although, in a ideal world, I think this is the best way to go about this with the PC in particular, because again, there is other frames. I think if you were to go from the bottom and screw the frame in from that way, I would actually not want the frame to have threaded inserts. I feel like that's a little bit more ugly. And I think just threading it into the aluminum is probably just the best bet and safest. So I'm not too concerned myself. Ten switches in each blind box. And get lucky multiple times to build a full keyboard with the same switch. I mean, I guess to some degree, like randomize things like that, where it's just like you're buying things at a huge discount because they're, you know, there's a reason why it's randomized. Like, I get it. I think it's the idea of selling like a blind box for the sake of blind box. We need a pen pop. Did someone redeem? No one redeemed it. Like, for example, if a company was selling a whole bunch of extra switches they have lying around and there's just a lot of them that they can't like put into the system, and they say, hey, we have mystery sets and they're selling for $5 for a set of 70, all the more power. Like, I don't really care. I think that's more harmless. Screwing directly into the aluminum case instead of using spacers and screws. What would you use a spacer for, Gingy? All right, so I wanted to also check here. Oh, no, this is well done. I was a little concerned because the screw points are like here and here and here, right? So I thought maybe because there is some give, if you guys can see, with the frame. I don't know if I can show this nicely. Can you guys see the frame move in a little? I was scared that this would kind of bend. It's perfectly fine. I think it actually aligns really well. It's pretty even the whole way through. So there is a little bit of give here though. But they did a good job with alignment, and this is, I would say, screwed into just where it stops. Hand screwed in. All right, it's starting to really shape up now. This is looking great. Yeah, again, Portugal, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm actually not huge on the stone-washed anno, but there are regular anno you can get to. This is looking actually really good right now. Okay, this is exciting. So what are we putting on this for keycaps, guys? This is a really pretty looking keyboard. Moto. Moto would be nice on this, huh? I think Moto's probably the only set I have that would suit this board too. Maybe Noel? No, actually not Noel. Noel? It's too blue, you're right, it is too blue. mean, you know what else would be half decent too is maybe fundamentals. Although I don't think I have fundamentals available at the moment. Fundamentals wouldn't be half bad. Redacted would be cool. I have just a Kikobo bow set if you guys want. Redacted would be nice because Redacted is a little bit of an off-white. So I feel like it would kind of suit the board just a smidge. I don't know if I want to do... Nimbus? Okay, never mind. Nikki redeemed Nimbus. Nimbus it is. I've been literally trying to use Nimbus for like a month now. So this is kind of relieving. Is Nimbus going to be a good set for this? Or is it going to be too blue? Oh, whatever. Who cares? Let's just use it. We shall see. Nikki, if you want to change your mind, you can let me know. Someone redeemed Botanical? When? No one redeemed that. Alex, I've been wanting a beige set, and GMK's kind of overpriced for me, and I've been looking at SW. Oh, dude, SWG beige is fantastic. You do you. You get it. I think it's fantastic. Nikki, are we locking in with this? No judgment. I don't care what set we use. I'm just happy to build the board. Someone redeem? Where? Where did someone redeem it? Bro, I don't see any other redeem for Botanical. I'm about to get this for Nimbus. Okay, let's do it. We're locking in Nimbus, guys. Not Botanical. I think he redeemed Nimbus. I don't know if Botanical would look great on this. Hey, Alex, any recent in-stock TKL or 65 recommendations? What kind of keyboard are you looking for? It was like a month ago and it wasn't Botanical? Wait, what? What do you mean a month ago? These guys, dude. I think I have Moto. I just need to go find it. I just want a green board as a war crime. No, honestly, it's not that bad. Are GM keycaps generally loose? They can get loose, yeah. Pink on this would actually be sick. We actually recently did pink and green, and it was very, very good. Colgate-looking keyboard. Hey, don't talk shit on Colgate, all right? That's what I use for my toothpaste. Hey, guys, let's be nice at the redemption today, okay? Please. I have to do it. So, just be nice. For my sake and Nikki's sake, okay? You're inheriting Alex's eyes. I don't love this. Well, it's a redemption from Twitch, so we have to do it. I'm actually not. I'm not like against this at all. By the way, I don't think this looks terrible, but not my first choice, to be honest. But not terrible. I don't think you can redeem another keycap set. I think it's limited to one per thing here. Also, this whole regular caps lock is still lost on me. I don't... Ooh. What's the point of those... Okay. I'm pissed at one thing right here. What was the point of those alignment pins if I can do this with the PCB? Not that this is easy to do, by the way, but what's the point of those? I don't really get it. Why am I not putting control there? I don't know if this keyboard has a control. Oh, it does. This keycap set there. Alignment. Yeah, I don't really get the alignment pin thing. I mean, I would say there's probably like 2 or 3 very minor, but the bottom right seems not the way incorrect. Bottom right? What do you mean? This alignment pin thing? Something that someone showed me? Did I do something wrong on this? I'll take it apart right now and... do you have a picture of how it's supposed to go? You know what? Let's actually quickly take a look. It's only a few screws. Let's see. Maybe I did something wrong with his alignment pins, which I don't think I did, but let's see. I have a complaint to chat, okay? I just want to say one thing. It's funny how we use this keycap set, right? And, you know, people are like, oh, it doesn't look good. It's hurting my eyes. But then we redeem Greg and put out Greg on some random ass keyboard, which makes no sense. And everyone's like, haha, what a great set. This is the best set I've ever seen. Haha, what a good set. Makes no sense to me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, dude. All right, let's see what exactly I did wrong here. Oh, come on. Greg is a neutral colorway. Is it though? Okay. So what did I do wrong on these little alignment pins? Are they supposed to sit on top? Well, that makes this whole case even more difficult to assemble then. Okay, I have a... I guess you can put those on afterwards. But then my thing that I'm talking about why I think it's a bit more difficult to assemble is now, how do I get this in without clipping the switches? I gotta push down on this, which I'm afraid to do because it's polycarbonate. You see what I mean? I don't know if you guys can tell, but... So now I would have to clip those switches in order to get this through. And maybe that's kind of why we thought... Well, okay, I'm just gonna clip the switches then. I don't like that particular part of the keyboard. I think that is the... I can live with some of the choices on the PCB. But I think that's like my one thing where I just scratch my head. And you know what's funny? We've had it twice in the last like 2 weeks with this same kind of design when it comes to the hidden screw design. God damn, dude. Thank you, Sushi. That's very kind of you, man. I saw another build and there was no issue on that. Look at the KBD Fans build guide on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how else you would get the top frame on. If KBD Fans build guide has no issue on it, then so be it. But I also think I can't really think of another tangible way to do this. You know what I mean? Oh. Okay, this goes back on this. These are just pressure fit, which is nice too. You can't put the top frame on. That's what we did. We tried putting the top frame on first. But then these were all misaligned. Again, very small, minor thing here, but I think what my issue per se is it leads to a less than stellar build experience. So now, because we've clipped the switches, this should just be able to sit in here no problem. Okay, now we're good. Okay. I don't know how I feel about the case and keycap color combo. Well, I mean, we gotta live with it. We gotta live with it. Nikki's probably having a great big old laugh right now. I wouldn't worry that someone new to the hobby wouldn't be able to figure out. I mean, yeah, there's also that too, right? Wouldn't it still shift back and forth a ton? Nope, it's good now. There's no shimmies at all with those alignment pins. Every board is for someone and someone. Yeah, I mean technically you could be that. Maybe this was done with hot swap in mind, perhaps. That's also, if you had hot swap, you can pop those switches in afterwards. Still not a big fan of that. Again, I'm being super duper critical on something very, very small. I understand that, but I do think it's still valid. Okay, let's pop our keycaps back on now. Ooh. I'm an open book since it's not my design. Yeah, hopefully criticism is taken well. I have the tofu pad with me. It's literally sitting next to me. I'm not doing it today. I will probably be doing it sometime this week, probably. All right, I'm going to say this one more time, guys. I actually don't think this keycap set looks that bad on this. I think it's starting to come together a little bit. I really do. Yeah, I'm going to tack it onto a build that's short this week. Gorp would be sick on this for sure. I don't know if I'd put Dandy on this. I think I'd put something very beige on this. I don't know if this is a Dandy style of board. Botanical Dandy might be a little bit too saturated for this. Sorry, I just spoiled the spacebar trying to put it on. I apologize. I guess I'm going to get in trouble now. Botanical Sand could potentially work. Ooh. My eye is doing that thing where I can only focus on... Oh boy, I hate that. Yeah, I mean, SWG sets are freaking awesome. Gotta say, I do quite enjoy these. Got an eye patch. Even with my eye closed, I can still tell it's there. I'm gonna have to live with it for the next little bit, so it is what it is. All right, I just actually can I say this didn't turn out that bad in terms of the way this looks. I actually don't mind this with the blue keycap set. I don't know if you guys have changed opinions now that we've seen it assembled. It's actually not that bad. It's not perfect, but it's not that bad. This is a pretty looking board. This is stunning. They did a great job with the overall design. Look at that side profile one more time. Beautiful. Price point's good on this board. I have some very minor gripes. One, maybe not as minor, just because, I don't know, I feel like that whole idea of doing hidden screws and then having the switches block them is a little irritating. But overall, I really like this. The weight design is first class on this. It is so pretty. Not my favorite color out of all the colors here, but I don't know how you guys feel, but I actually think this is pretty. Like, I don't mind the see-through top here. I don't think if this has a black plate, I kind of just say stick with the black pour-on gaskets. It would have been nice to see some different color gaskets here, for sure. Maybe even a different color plate would be cool as well, but I'm always just a sucker on a black plate is fine. But I don't think it takes away from the build at all. Are you gonna review the Bauer 65? I already looked at the Bauer 65. I think I have a stream on it somewhere. Great little board. I should pull it out soon because I think the group buy ends soon, right? Tomorrow or something? Shall we plug it in? See what it sounds like? All right. Will my cable fit? It does. Cable fits. Larger cables fits in this. That's good to see. It is very recessed. It almost looks like this is part of the design now. Actually kind of cool, I gotta say. They did a good job on that too. Well, we have some granite switches, aluminum plate, no foam, and a milky yellow spacebar. I love granite alphas. And this is SWG Nimbus. We can try a GMK spacebar just for reference too, but it's a little bit of a bassier sounding board. I can hear a lot of bass. Ooh, what am I typing here? I just opened up something by accident. Yeah, I definitely think it's the big old weight in this is probably giving it some thud. Yeah, these are granites. Can you guys hear the bassy undertone? I kind of like it. Here it is on just a singular desk pad. Oh, come on. Why this is not set to escape? Discard. And then we'll do no desk pad for you guys. We can try different spacebars here in a sec too. Okay, no desk pad. I think this is where this excels at right now. I wonder too if this, because this board does have a bit of weight, I wonder if these like silicone feet are sinking into the desk pad a little bit. I do like the spacebar. I would say the alphas definitely, like I know granites are a little bit of a lighter switch overall. Definitely a bit deeper here. Let's try a GMK spacebar. Just really quick, which I think I have one literally right here. Can I hear a difference on that? I think so, right? This is a little bit lighter. This one here is a bit, I guess, more plastic-ish. I missed the plate. What plate material? Aluminum. You know, I actually prefer this one. Oh, wow. Yeah, this one is way nicer, actually. The GMK one is not my fave for, like, once. Pretty crazy. I guess we'll try a cherry switch as well here. I like the board, though. It feels good. It feels good. Really good to type on. What is this? Cherry. This feels like a 60-gram spring. Yeah, we'll try granite first. Although I don't have a good feeling that the granite's going to be as poppy, because I feel like the granite's going to be too basey here. I like the granite, sounds really good in this. It's like the right tone for this. I wonder why Clueless. Okay, you know what, dude? Let's try a cherry. Obviously, if you guys wanted to go with a brighter switch, definitely go with that. I actually really like these in here, though. Bit more subdued. Ooh, I would say the cherry isn't as bright as the milky yellow. But it has a bit more of a clack than the granite. And let's try this too. Ooh. I still maybe prefer this. It's weird. You know, I'm actually liking the board a little bit more when it's not on a desk pad with all these combinations we're doing. Oh, wait, no. Let's try the cherry with the GMK. So, I think the tonality is there with the board, though. Yeah, you can tell. The tonality is there with the GMK. Okay, let's take this off and go back with the other one here. Keyboard sounds good. It's definitely there. Definitely has a bit more of a bassier overall tone to it. You know, I still prefer the SWG. Okay. I like it a lot. Sounds good. It's comfy to type on. It definitely has a bit more of like a medium type on it. My only gripe with the board are those screw-in block areas over here for the top shell of the case. I don't really have any other suggestions for this board. I mean, it would be cool to see the board have a reworked internal piece with some stepped internals. I feel like that actually might take away some of the overall like basiness. I'm not too sure if these feet are detrimental to the board since they're very stiff silicone. And they're, I would say they're, I mean, I think these are fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with these feet. I'm just wondering if these would be a little different to something else. Because the board is heavy. Maybe a traditional bubble foot, but I feel like that would take away from the weight. They're barely clearing the weight. I feel like they're clearing the weight fine. There is the side profile of the board. Here, we'll do this because it's easier to see. Maybe they do need to be a little, maybe like a smidge taller. I have no clue. Otherwise, I'd say for the price point here, what, $320-ish? Well, let's see what this configuration ends up being. If this is the PC top, this was the sandblasted stainless steel weight. This is a solder PCB and an aluminum plate. This is $324. Oh no, sorry, with no foam. This is $314 USD. I would say this is a solid project for 315 bucks. This is Sonolis, yeah. Right control. I got baited. Can we ban this Anit guy? A lot of copper with that as well. Yeah, I mean, material-wise, I think you're getting some good stuff. Overall, design-wise, I mean, this can't be the easiest thing in the world to machine. These curves are quite nice on this. God, what a nice Nice side profile on this, man. I don't know. It's very pleasant. Very, very pleasant to type on. It's a winner, yeah. I'm here for it. I think this looks like a good project to pick up. Like I said, I got that one little minor gripe with this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything else really to criticize on this. The $315 price point is really what's kind of selling me on this too. I really like SWG keycaps. You know, I'm 2 for 2 now where I've used them and then stacked them up against GMK, and I preferred them in both situations, the GMK. I mean, I don't know if this competes with the Juna. The Juna is a totally more simple vibe to it. I would have to use the Juna first. This is a schema? I don't know. Why guys ask me about with its projects that I'm designing? This. Don't buy my project. This is definitely a pretty board, though. Schema all day. Kind of wish there was a blocker for the plate with the HHKB wing keyless. Just so you can have a green on over here. I can see what you mean. Oh, you know what? I guess I can't really see it from my point of view, but I guess if I zoom in, you can see this switch slot. I didn't see that from sitting down from my perspective. Also because my eye's a little fucked up, but we're not going to go there. You can see the two switch things. Yeah, a blocker would have been nice. I agree. You can also see it on the left one. You can also see it on the left one. Thank you so much, Itoy. God. Did Anit run a class or something? Boom. Did Anit run a class for obnoxious stuff? What is this going on right now? Alex, when the caps need room to go up. What? I don't know what Anna was saying. Working eye people rise up. Huh? What are we hawing about? Go back to the optometrist? Alex, when the caps need room to go up. What? Oh my god. You know what, dude? Can we get a ban on this Anim guy? Yeah, but you said go back to the optometrist. Does the A look a little thin? I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge of it because my left eye's... It's kind of fucked up right now, so you guys can be the judge of that. Yeah, I'll zoom in further. I can't. Here. I don't think so. No? No. That's too curvy? Damn. How's the alignment on the board, even though we use the aligner? Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe a small, extra little minor gripe here too. The alignment on the board's still not perfect, which makes me wonder. Oh, this does slide back and forth. Okay, so it's still not perfect. You're still gonna have to align this a little bit. I think most keyboards, that'll probably happen though. I'm not too pressed by that either. Stonewash is, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a worn look. I don't know. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Stonewash, but I guess one of the benefits of Stonewash is if you do scratch this, it blends in with everything else. Right? So, not the biggest fan personally. Alex, are you colorblind now? No, my eye is... Oh man, long story short, but I had a bit of a scare with something in my eye, that's all. Just vision impairment a little bit. Floaty stuff and blurriness. It's a good finish for throwing in the backpack. Yeah. Also, I agree. Someone mentioned the keycap sets are 65 bucks. Dude, I agree. The keycap sets are 65 bucks going up against GMK, basically. I actually have nothing to complain about the SWG stuff. I hope not OQ. Cancer is not fun, so. Just left eye is colorblind. Well, right now it's blurry. I think I'm stressing it out too much. Alright, final verdict on the board. Realistically, I think the only thing I really have to complain about, like I mentioned, is the screws on the top two portions with the switches on the solder unit. I think also some other small complaints I could possibly bring up too. Would like to see more layout support on the solder PCB especially. I don't really understand why we don't have stepped caps lock. You know, I can understand the bottom row, but I don't really understand the stepped. Because like for me, I would probably end up building this if I had to rebuild this, which I probably will. I would want to use a full backspace. I know it's HHKB, but I would want full backspace and stepped caps lock. That's just the way I like building my boards. So if this was like a purchase decision for me right now, like that would be a factor of, do I want to buy this? The other thing I can say is the keyboard does lean a little bit more bassier, probably because this gigantic weight on the bottom. It's quite heavy actually, which is not a bad thing. I actually really like the way this sounds. I think it turned out really nice. Comfy to type on. I like this as a pour-on gasket mount. Always fun to see pour-on. This versus the Pangea. Pangea has a brighter sound profile, I would say. Much brighter. I'm sure we can probably get this to be a bit brighter with different switches. But, I mean, it's up to you guys at the end of the day. There's someone at KB Defense telling everyone I told you not to send him the solder PCB. No, I like the solder PCB. I think it's the best PCB. Step caps is hit and miss. It looks ugly on a lot of boards. No, it's subjective. We can't say it's hit and miss because it literally is subjective. But purchasing options is not subjective. Yujin Mini or the Juna? Oh my god, there's so many 60s coming out this in the next like 30 days. What the frick? I don't know. They're all... Honestly, I haven't built the Juna yet. The Yujin Mini was really nice. I did cover the Yujin Mini, yeah. It's right here, actually. Believe it or not, it's the same color, too, which is hilarious. Let me get it. Oh, I put it right back into this. This is the Yujin Mini. Well, almost the same color. I don't know, man. They're all good. I have no preference when it comes to like the way these sound. I think they all turned out good. Like if I had to pick one right now to type on, I'd probably want to type on the Apex. But I mean, like this is so freaking cute though, you know? Yeah, I think this is what, top mount, right? It's hard to pick. This, I would say this looks more elegant. This looks a little bit more beefy, and it has a bit more of like a stylized overall design. The Juna is going to be very simple and straightforward, right? So I think, did we miss any other 60s that are coming out? There's probably missing what, 2, right? What do I write? Nothing. Don't write anything. Yeah, I think this, like when you look at the side profile, for example, the Yujin Mini ain't doing a whole lot. The Apex is crushing it with its side profile. The bottom of this board is very simple. This, very pretty. The back of this board, the split Toblerone style weight might not be for everybody, but this is very simple, you know. So definitely some different things here. Renders show full backspace support? Oh no, it has full backspace. I saw it on the PCB. Sorry, I was only mentioning like if I wanted to build it, I would want to build it with step caps and in a full backspace, right? So I'm just saying what my preferred build would be. That's it. But I can't build it with the step caps, so I just leave it like this. You know what, Adam? Preference, man. Would you pick out of the Apex and the Agar? What would you pick out? of the Apex and the Agar. What do you mean by that? Sorry. Oh, you mean like just of the two keyboards? Oh man. The Agar has a bit of a more poppy sound that I think I kind of prefer. Also, yeah, they're very different price. Like, listen, I'm be real. I would pick the Agar just because, like, why not save the money? And I know I like the board. But, like, if you want something designed that has a bit more elegance, because the Agar is simple. Dude, like, this is, it's hard to, honestly, for $320, this is hard to beat. All right. I think that is pretty much the stream today. Would love a pure DIY stream with soldering diodes, hot swap sockets, etc. I might have something coming up for that soon. Schema? All right, let me go find the pictures one more time. One sec. I really got to go look. Hold on. Because they're pretty far up in me and Bull's conversation. One sec. Let's see. If I just look for media, because I know that was shared. Has image. Oh, maybe not images. I think it should be has link. Has link, because it was a Google Drive. Hold up, everybody. I will find this. Just give me a moment. One day now. Any day now. Oh, this is too far back. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I got it. Okay, I'll share screen. Here you guys go. So this is going to be the inside of the schema. I think I've showed you guys all this, right? These are renders that are hard to tell, but there's going to be some cool engravings on the inside. Other notable things, this is going to be compatible with standard 60 PCBs of any sort. So it'll have a cutout for a USB-C hole. However, there's going to be a special connector that makes it compatible with the daughter board. So if you want, you could just use like a Wooting or any PCB. So it has that like bridge that'll plug into the daughter board. We haven't decided that, Sonolis, but possibly. This is the bottom of the board. I can't really zoom in on this, I don't think. Oh yeah, I can actually. This is the bottom here. It's not cork, it's copper, but it's render. So there's gonna be nice visible screws everywhere. And then this is the side profile. And then this is the back. We wanted to make the back of the board have some visual interest. So we made these fluted pieces on the back. We didn't want to make it wrap the entire way around just because we thought it would be tacky. Because we were thinking about doing it like to halfway, but I don't know, it looks stupid. But it'll be Manta inspired. So that's why there's going to be pillars still. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but there's going to be pillars. But it is very pretty. I prefer this to Manta. Manta looks great too. Thank you, Snellis. I wish the flute was on top. It wouldn't look good. We've already discussed that. It would look tacky stopping somewhere. The best way to put this is just literally below the seam and making it stop with the 90-degree angle on the back. No, the back piece, so the reason why we're able to get this potentially, hopefully, a little cheaper than Manta, which I can show you guys, let's take off this, is the back piece of the Manta is the weight. So it is the fin. with the schema, which I think I've showed you guys on the fast proto that we have, the schema, the bottom piece is part of the bottom case, allowing us to make the fin one piece, which means the fin can be its own material and not have to worry about crazy materials and then shaving off a lot of extra stuff here. One piece mentioned. But yeah, it should be fun. We've already done some testing with the fast protos and it sounds phenomenal. I've had some friends try it and they love the way it feels and sounds, so. I mean, we would have to make the bottom piece of the case a different material, but the pillars are just basically always going to be aluminum. One Piece is real. Can I have the first proto? It's being lent out right now to some friends. Fast proto sounds great. I'm in. Oh yeah, you like the chai? Yeah, that's right. You did try it. What's the mod discount? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here we go, guys. You should come to Toronto and then come to the meetups. All right. Well, that's pretty much the stream today, guys. That's pretty much the stream. On the way, if you give me the keyword, I'll come to Toronto. God damn it. I can't win. All right. We're going to be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's a day stream. I will be doing a prototype tomorrow, which should be fun. I know I put 1 p.m., but the keyboard actually just arrived to my P.O. box today. So I have to go pick it up tomorrow, and I think my post office opens up at 10. And I do need to do some other work before stream as well, so I might have to postpone stream to 2 o'clock or 3, just to make it work. But it's very last minute with tomorrow's keyboard, just because we just got it in. Well, I don't know if I can actually leave to go to the post office at 10. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully this was insightful. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. If you guys do plan on buying the board, let me know what color you guys get. Hopefully it was enjoyable. Actually, let me look. How is that side profile one more time? Looks good, right? Yeah, looks good on the desk. Yeah, it's a good looking keyboard. All right, though, guys. Let's find someone to raid. Anytime Wonder. I'm going to go rest my eye now. I'm probably going to go either, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of just want to go lay down. Can definitely tell the lights and stuff is kind of fucking me right now. Let's go raid. You know what? Patty. Patty's playing Slay the Spire. Little XX Dubs, a longtime friend. You guys can go watch Patty. Alrighty, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and thank you guys for and hopefully enjoying the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Love ya.